Beneath the golden sands of Egypt's Sinai desert, something ancient has awoken. A fortress, buried for 3,500 years, built by pharaohs, guarded by soldiers and then forgotten by time. Inside, archaeologists have found ovens still filled with dough, tools of war, and clues to one of Egypt's greatest military secrets. This isn't just a discovery, it's a message from an empire that refused to die. You're watching Unburied History, and if you crave the thrill of ancient mysteries coming back to life, subscribe now, because this story will change how you see Egypt forever. The year is 2025. Deep in North Sinai, near the ancient trade route linking Egypt to Canaan, researchers uncovered what appeared to be mud brick outlines beneath the sand. What they found next stunned them: a fortress complex dating back to around 1500 BC, likely built during the reign of Pharaoh Thutmose III, Egypt's warrior king. Within its walls, scientists found ovens carved into the earth, and inside, traces of fossilized dough. Imagine that, bread that was baked by Egyptian soldiers 3,500 years ago. Preserved by the desert's dry breath. This wasn't just a camp. It was a stronghold, a gateway between Egypt and the East. And for centuries, it was lost to shifting sands and silence. Thutmose III ruled an empire that stretched from the Nile to the Euphrates. But the Sinai was his weak flank, a lawless corridor used by traders, bandits, and rival kingdoms. To protect it, he built a chain of fortresses and supply depots, each garrisoned by hundreds of men. The newly discovered Sinai fortress may have been one of the most vital, guarding the Horus Road, the military artery connecting Egypt to its Asiatic provinces. And yet, it disappeared. For thousands of years, no record, no mention, no map. Until now. Archaeologists discovered that the fortress had massive ovens and grinding stones, proving it was self-sustaining. They also found granaries, weapons fragments, and water channels, a full military outpost. But what's truly haunting is the story preserved in the details: dough left to rise. Ash scattered across the ground. As if the soldiers left in a hurry, never to return. Was the fortress attacked? Or did it fall victim to Egypt's own shifting power? The desert doesn't answer, but the silence is deafening. The Sinai has always been a place of survival. Its sands can hide or destroy, preserve or erase. Over centuries, Egypt's armies left behind bones, pottery, and prayers to their gods, all swallowed by dunes. The newly found fortress is a reminder that even empires fear the desert. And yet, it also shows their genius: soldiers adapting to arid life, baking bread in clay ovens, rationing grain with mathematical precision. These weren't just warriors, they were engineers of endurance. The fortress's layout matches other New Kingdom military bases, but with unique twists. Rooms appear arranged for both storage and ritual. Archaeologists found small amulets of protection, evidence of soldiers invoking divine help before battle. The fossilized dough became a symbol, a last meal before departure or disaster. It tells a story that's both human and tragic: men stationed in the desert, living on the edge of empire, leaving behind echoes of their daily struggle. Then, sometime around 1450 BC, the fortress was abandoned. Why? Some believe shifting trade routes made it obsolete. Others suspect it was destroyed during the collapse of Egypt's eastern campaigns. Whatever the truth, the fortress vanished beneath the sands, until archaeologists, 3.5 millennia later, dug up its ovens and bones. Egypt's forgotten frontier was reborn. But even as it re-emerges, new mysteries rise: what else lies buried along the Horus Road? And could there be more fortresses, entire chains of them, waiting beneath the desert? Every grain of sand hides a story. In Sinai, that story has only begun to whisper again. This fortress, its ovens, its bread, its soldiers' prayers, bridges 3,500 years of silence. And if discoveries like this captivate you, if you believe history still speaks through ruins and dust, then hit subscribe to Unburied History. Because this is not the end. The sands of Egypt are still shifting, and the next secret may already be stirring beneath them. Stay curious. And stay unburied.